Welcome back to lesson 3 of Breaking Out Technology in the Classroom. I am Brady Bain, and I am happy that you are here today. Today, we're talking about the modern head-mounted display, or HMD, and really we're talking about how hardware shapes immersion and communication. So this is our essential question to start off, which is how does the hardware we use for virtual reality shape our experience and what we are able to communicate? Today, we're going to think about how VR hardware actually affects what we do and say in a virtual environment. Think about this. In real life, what makes communication easy? It's gestures, eye contact, tone of voice, body language. All of these little things create our communication. Now, how do these qualities or elements become transferred or captured in VR? Let's explore. I want you to think about what makes it easy to communicate in person. How could we capture these qualities in VR? And VR has come a long way. Here are some key features. Tracking. While tracking your body and your hand movements, the eyes of your face, this allows for your avatar to move naturally and express gestures, such as letting you communicate physically. Hello. Field of view, how much you can see. This allows for a wider lens to take a look at the virtual world that you're seeing and will allow you to feel as if you're in a realistic and immersive experience. Resolution and refresh rates bring realism because they reduce motion sickness. The higher the quality, the more convincing the experience. Different input methods from controllers and full hand tracking allow you to interact with the environment in ways that are closer to real life. And then audio, the spatial audio that is enabled in a HMD, in a head-mounted display, in a virtual reality headset, it allows you to know where sounds are coming from, making communication and awareness much more natural in this VR experience. Now, these features exist in different types of hardware, whether it's a standalone headset that you're wearing, a tethered headset that is connected, or even a mixed reality device such as the Apple Vision Pro. And as we've seen, VR has not always been a tool for communication, storytelling, and experience, but at one point it had to just simply be an experimental idea. None of these devices look like the original Sword of Damocles that Dr. Sutherland had created. But now our standalone HMDs, our tethered HMDs, and even our spatial mixed reality HMDs like the Vision Pro are small, they're compact, and they're mobile. They're lightweight, they're portable, and they're far more capable of giving us this virtual reality experience. So now, for today's lesson, you are going to get your turn. Using a MetaQuest 3, you are going to get into 3 groups of players. You are going to play a game for 5 minutes on the MetaQuest. Pay attention to how the hardware affects what you see, do, and communicate. And I want you to attempt to answer another essential question. How has virtual reality evolved from an experimental idea into a tool for communication, storytelling, and experience? After your session, you'll create a short script or a discussion to share your insights. I want you to think about what qualities makes VR communication natural, and what still feels like it's missing. How does this compare to the early days of VR? These are my sources. Once everyone has played, we'll regroup and share observations. The goal is to see the connection between hardware and human experience, as well as storytelling. Let's see how far we've come and where we could go next. Thank you very much.